I'm listening to silence, so scarce and so sacred in these modern times. So cherished and precious is such a rarity, I find. If only such things would last. Alas, such things do not endure the trials of time. I am listening to silence, excluded from the world outside. I am sick of the noise, the voices that never retreat. How the world has become so loud, everything shouts. The words scream in print, and the pictures demand utter attention from the viewer. I am listening to silence because the world is too loud. Sorry, you didn't hear me. I am listening to silence because the world is too loud.
The silence of a community without a voice can be deafening. Can the arts help regenerate such an area and express its identity?
If you look at the stats on East Leeds, people live less long, they make less money, schools don't do as well. All the statistics on the area are much worse than other parts of Leeds.
With a community spirit once on the edge of extinction, East Leeds is fighting back. The church in this photograph is now a thriving community arts centre. With its own performance-based radio station, can it help the community find its voice?
I first became aware of East Leeds FM quite a few years back, probably 3-4 years ago. And I think I was just passing by and I saw this massive green flag, which is strange because you don't see those often in the street. So I thought, what's this? And it said East Leeds FM. So I come in and I noticed the chapel and doing a musicathon. I spend a few hours here, getting to know the bands, talking, and I loved it. So I came back the next day, got kicked out because I didn't book a place, and I returned the next year and I did book my place. I spent 24 hours here listening to the music, and I said to myself, I'm going to play here next year. Unfortunately, they had a 2-year hold on that because they were building this chapel up, which has been around since 1874. So it's probably one of the oldest buildings in Seacroft.
Don't worry, I'm taking my time at a faster pace.
We've been working actually in East Leeds since 1998, so over a long period of time. And the community radio station we set up, East Leeds FM, started back in 2003. We started it up really because a school that we were working with, John Smeaton, who'd been criticised by Ofsted. And what they said is that you don't have very good connections with your families and with parents. Which was the case. And I think we were working with the school as an arts organisation and said, well, rather than just trying to convince people that they should turn up for parents in the evenings and stuff, let's do something a bit more interesting. So that was the start of community radio.
So I'm involved in a couple of literary broadcasts. The Deli is one, there's about 7 or 8 of us. And we write short stories, poetry, do some interviews around a theme, loose theme, and music in between, again associated with the theme. I do a monthly book review, and for the past 7 months, they've given me my own jazz show. And you have no idea how nice that is. From my point of view, being a wee bit older, Disney in Glasgow, growing up in Glasgow in the 50s, Glasgow was a grey, bleak old place, shipyards, heavy engineering, lots of fog and rain, no change much. But Disney in that respect, because this is predating television for us folks, for the working classes, Disney brought colour and magic into your life, you know. So
The reason why it can help people in the practical aspects of work is, number one, you learn how to write. You learn how to express yourself through words. Doing interviews, interpersonal skills, you know how to talk to people. Some people can have confidence issues. I was one with massive confidence issues. So it can really help you with that. But as for the actual opportunities it offers, obviously getting into the music industry, getting into radio stations, performance spaces, is always, there's a bit of distance normally there's a bit of hierarchy. I went to music college, that kind of stuff. And I like the aspect that you don't have to have any musical qualifications. It's called Have a Go Radio because you want to learn, you want the opportunity to prove yourself. And that's why I love this radio station and performance space.
For me, interestingly, you know, having signed a lease for 99 years, how do I make sure this place continues when I've gone? So it's about sort of thinking about how this becomes an asset that continues for the community rather than just a vanity project for me. You know, yeah, it felt like the right thing to do, but it's actually, it won't feel that we've achieved anything unless it continues. And for me, the interesting moment will be when I go.
I'm listening to silence because the world is too loud. Sorry, you didn't hear me? I am listening to silence because the world is too loud.
And where did that come across you first time, Cody? Remind me.
I think the first time that we properly interacted and had a conversation was probably Marsden Jazz Festival.
It was the Jazz
in
Festival.
October.
Way back in October,
2014.
Yeah. And that was fun. That was a good time, wasn't it? Just
yeah.
what a nice festival that is.